Chris Egan, long-time friend, long-time rival, someone that I've been to war with, and someone that I've grown to appreciate. We've known each other close to 12 years now. For the majority of the time we spent in FutureShock wrestling, but I've seen you go through a lot of changes in your career, but there's one big change that you've gone through recently, and I think there's nothing that signifies that change more than the championship you're holding in your hands.
Yeah, like, you don't really understand how much you miss something until it's that kind of gone. And I've been in FutureShock for, God, its entire history, since day zero. And that day when I left, I was turfed out on my backside. Something kind of hit me. It was, what am I going to do? Like, it's a massive piece of me wrestling, and FutureShock especially. So there was a lot of kind of soul searching and finding, myself, because no one was going to have me back. I've got a terrible reputation. I was a general nuisance, and everyone knew it. So to have to come back and prove myself, it was hard. But as you said, something's changed. I've done something right, and hopefully, everyone in the back, everyone who pays to come and see the show, they understand. I'm not that guy anymore.
And maybe the thing that signified that change the most was the person that you reached out to, the person that you chose to fight alongside in the form of Danny Ho. What was your thought process in coming back to FutureShock and allying with someone that you've spent the majority of your life fighting against?
Well, that's it. Like, as I said, you've got to prove yourself. You've got to make amends. And I'd caused Danny so much pain. And I felt bad. That was step number one, righting wrongs. So Danny needed help. And if someone was going to help him, why not me? Why can't I step in and give him a hand in hope that he'd see that, I'm not a bad guy. And I really want this. I really want to get back into FutureShock. And so it turned out that he needed a bit more than a hand. He needed a partner. So, step up. What an opportunity to help someone.
And step up you did as you two went on this incredible journey, finally leading to you becoming one half of the FutureShock Tag Team Champions. But if we're talking about stepping up your game, in the start of 2019, a challenge has been laid at your feet to face possibly the most impressive and dominant tag teams in the UK scene today in the form of the Grizzled Young Veterans.
When you talk about champions, I have been here in FutureShock for 15 years. I've done a lot. I've seen every single important moment in this company. And for a long time I was the manager of champions. But now I'm just a champion. I am one half of the tag team champions, Danny Ho. Now, Gibson, Drake, let's face it, we're all friends. And they have helped me so much in getting back inside that ring. They've passed on so much knowledge and helped me through the toughest times, and they know exactly why I've done this. It's to prove myself against the best. And we all know that they are the best tag team in the UK, possibly the world, and they've got the belts to prove it. Now, a little bit of fear goes a long way in pro wrestling. You know that. You stepped inside the ring. And all you've got to do is look inside that locker room. When they walk through that door, everyone's eyes gets big and wide because they fear the Grizzled Young Veterans. Now, I was scared of Tyson T-Bone. I was scared of Chris Ridgway. I was scared of Wolfgang. But I took Wolfgang to the limit, and I beat T-Bone and Ridgway twice. Now, Gibson, Drake, Zack Diamond, JD Sassoon, I know where you are right now, but we are in the same place we've always been. I am not scared of either one of you two. You know exactly why I got back in this ring, and that was to prove myself against the best. And you two are the best tag team in the UK, and you've got the belts to prove it. So, if you want to fight, 17th of March, the Stockport Town Hall, we'll be there, just like we always are. But will you? Because we're going to show you we're not scared of you.